Russo.
And I'm Daryl Williams, and you're watching Elements of Jazz TV.
Elements of Jazz, your visual jazz experience.
Hi, I'm Bridget Rousseau, host of Elements of Jazz TV.
And I'm Willie Bradley, contemporary jazz trumpet player and artist.
Tell me about your band. It's an incredible band.
Well, in the lineup that we have tonight, we have a gentleman who's on the charts right now. On keyboard, we have Mr. Greg Manning, and we have on guitar, we have Mr. Keita Matsuno. On drums, Mr. Tony Moore, Mr. Daryl Williams on bass guitar, and my special guest is the music director for my band on the East Coast called Main Street, Mr. George Freeman Jr.
Because you're going to hear a phenomenal trumpet player from North Carolina.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let's have a nice round of applause, please, for Willie Bradley.
Did you always know you wanted to be a musician?
Yes, I did. It all started when I was young. My dad had everything in the house from Nat Adderley, Herb Albertino on the brass, Lena Horne, Brooke Benton, Frankie Beverly Mays, Earth, Wind and Fire, everything you could name we had. Listening to Dizzy Gillespie and Clark Terry, and the trumpet was the instrument that I really liked the most. And when it was time for the gentleman to come to school for us to get instruments, I told my mom I wanted to play the trumpet. And she said that if I wanted to play the trumpet, that, if I get you this instrument, you better not ever quit playing. So we got the instrument. I promised my mom that I would never quit playing, and I kept my promise to her still yet today.
College did you go to?
I went to a historical black university, South Carolina State University in Orangeburg, South Carolina, where I grew up there, and I got a full scholarship in the music department of South Carolina State University, where I majored in music education and performance.
Give a round of applause for Spaghettini to have such a wonderful place for us to come and hang out, listen to live entertainment, good smooth jazz. I want to thank Carol from the Elements of Jazz for doing a TV interview today.
I've heard say that they have actually played with Dizzy Gillespie.
Yes, I got the opportunity to play with Dizzy Gillespie at South Carolina State University. Every year we had several jazz greats come to our school on a tour called the Black Network Jazz Tour, and we got an opportunity in the jazz ensemble to play with Dizzy Gillespie, Frank Foster, Max Roach, Clark Terry, Nat Adderley, Betty Carter, and several other jazz artists. The artists would come to our school. They would pick one of the promising students in the school to study with them during the summer. And my best friend got a chance to study with Clark Terry, and I got a chance to study with Dizzy Gillespie. And we picked him up from the airport that day. I was his guide for the day, took him around his hotel room, picked him up, and got a chance to play his trumpet. And my prized possession is a picture of him and I in the studio. We took a studio picture together that I still have. And, you know, we also have the same birthday, which is October 21st.
The next song we're going to do is on my CD, my new CD that just came out in February. My CD was produced by, at that time, he was 17 years old. You guys probably know him. His name is Nicholas Cole, and he's a member of Generation Next. And we co-wrote this tune. It's called Manhattan Bridge.
Let's talk about your CD, Another Day in Time.
Okay, Another Day in Time, the concept for the name itself came from, you know, I suffered from drug and alcohol addiction for many years. And it got to the point, man, where, you know, God removed everything that was distracting me from Him. You know, He moved my wife, my kids, the cars. I was put out of my house. I just was at a point, man, where I just didn't want to even live anymore. And ended up going to rehab for the fourth time. Ended up obligated for 6 months, ended up staying 2 years because I really wanted to get rid of this demon once and for all. So believe me, Another Day in Time is exactly what I'm living now. Another day in time. I've totally given my life to the Lord, and He's blessed me with me getting back on my dream track, and I'm out here on pure faith, 100% faith. And you know what? I learned how to trust God and stop trusting people, and my whole life has changed as a result of that. So that's where Another Day in Time has come from.
The next song we're going to play is Another Day in Time. It is the title cut from my CD. It's another day in time, y'all.
Tell us something they don't know about you that you would like us to know.
Well, I'm a changed man from the inside out, you know, and when God breaks you down and he changes you, you know, he takes out all the garbage and he just breaks you down and he molds you over, and I'm a new man, and I have a new spirit, and I have a new direction in my life today. And, you know, and I serve a God of second chances. I have a second chance at getting this thing right. And as long as I keep trusting him, I don't think I'm gonna have any problems.
So how can people find your music?
Okay, you can find my music on Amazon.com, iTunes, and if you want to get a personal autographed copy, you can order it through PayPal from my website, which is www.williebradley.net, and I'll autograph it and I'll send it to you.